Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners, and today we're going to tie a Crackback Sulphur Nymph. The hook I have in the vise is a standard wet fly nymph hook. It is a size 12. The thread I'm going to use is brown thread, and we're going to put a base of thread down, and we're going to carry that back down to the where the thread would hang at the barb of the hook. Hold your thread at that 45-degree angle and you will get one wrap right next to the other. And I'm going to stop there just about at the barb, where the barb was. We're going to start with the body, the tail and the body, and we're going to use a pheasant tail for the abdomen and the tail. We don't want the centers. The centers up here are really stiff. This isn't quite a center tail, but we want this with the different color on there. You can see a nice shade there. So I have about 6 or 8 of them. Going to size up the tail. We're going to make that tail maybe about half the length of the hook shank. And we're going to use about 2 or 3 wraps. And we're going to wrap in front of it to pin it down. I'm going to take a fine copper wire, tie this in, and then we can bring our thread up to the thorax area, about 2/3 of the hook shank. But I'm going to take a little bit of the head cement and put that on there, and that will help. Put that fibers in my hackle pliers, and we're going to wind this. Nice color, just a little bit of a reddish there. We'll bring this up to the 2/3 point. And tie this off. We're going to take the remainder and we're going to fold that back, wrap tight up against it. That's going to become our wing case. I'm going to take the fine copper wire. We're going to counter wrap that. Counter wrap being the opposite direction that you wrap normally. And bring that right up. You can put a wrap in front. Fold that wire back and wrap on top of it. And now we can break it off. Going to take my dubbing wax. Some dubbing wax on the thread. I'm going to take a light hare's ear blend. We're going to wrap that thorax. I'm going to Put a little bit more in on there. And I'm going to wrap that in. Now I'm going to take Sulphur Orange Super Fine Dubbing. I'm going to dub this in. I'm going to make a dubbing ball. Going to pack it all together. Bring it down just a little bit because we have to have this on the end up on the top. Bring it up. You can just push that down. Pull that thread right over. Just a little bit more of the hairs there might do. Wrap that in front. Now we're going to take our wing case. I'm going to divide that. And that's maybe 3 or 4 on each side. I'm going to take the wing case. I'm going to bring it around that dubbing ball. There we go. And you can take each side, fold them back, and form your head. Tie them in so they're folded back. And give it a whip finish. Tighten that up. And I'm going to cut them off just behind the wing case. You could leave that hare's ear dubbing scruffy on the bottom. Pick that dubbing ball out of there just a little bit. And here we have a Crackback Sulphur Nymph. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, I thank you very much for watching my videos.